Well, hello everybody. Welcome. This is Bill Shaka. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. Welcome to Tamarindo, Costa Rica, where it is an absolutely gorgeous day today. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and it is a tremendous day to be sharing hopefully some impactful information in a short period of time that may have a profound change in your life. At least that's my goal in this process. Now, just remember, ladies and gentlemen, these 5-minute motivators are one-take wonders, so I am not going to be putting any kind of recording information into it. The reason I'm telling you that now is because you may be hearing the birds in the background. The birds are extremely active this morning. They're squawking and squealing about something, and I'm not quite sure what. But anyway, if you hear them, that's part of the 5-minute motivator for today. So I guess I apologize for the birds if they're distracting, but my goal here is to give you information and not necessarily make it prettily packaged. So, I mean, if that could happen, that's wonderful, but otherwise, it's the information that counts. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? If you've been listening to the past few episodes on happiness and getting things accomplished and so forth, you may be noticing that there are many, many more opportunities out there than what you've noticed in the past. As a matter of fact, as you become more goal-oriented and as your psyche becomes more expansive, what you're going to find is that opportunities are boundless. Opportunities are endless. Our job is not necessarily to sniff out opportunities. Our job is to choose the best opportunity that makes sense for us. And that's where we might come into some problems. That's where we may run into some issues. Something that I like to call insurmountable opportunities. Is it possible that we may be looking at an opportunity that we might consider to be extremely sexy, but may be so difficult of an opportunity that we would better be serving our time in other areas? Let me give you an example that I observed several years ago. When I was back in the United States, living in northeastern Pennsylvania, we had a flurry of mayflies occur. I mean, these little winged creatures, and these insects were literally all over the place. There were tens of millions of them wherever you looked. And I noticed one of the telephone poles near my home, a spider was dutifully building a beautiful web. Now, this was a pretty big spider, and he was building a pretty big web, and there were mayflies flying all around. So I guess this spider thought that he was in hog heaven, thinking that what's going to happen here is that he's going to catch a lot of mayflies, and he's going to have a lot of food, and whatever is going through the spider's mind, I don't know. But over the day, as I went outside, I noticed him dutifully building his web, and by the end of the day, the web was really fairly large. I mean, it was rather encompassing. And there were mayflies landing in the web, and he was very carefully encapsulating them in his own web, and little by little, he was getting food. So you might look at that as a tremendous opportunity. The next morning when I went out, I was kind of curious. I wanted to check on the spider's progress. I went out the next morning, and the web was in shambles. The mayflies were all over the web, and they destroyed the web. And the spider was dead. He was hanging by one dead leg off one strand of web. I guess the mayflies buffeted and battered the web and the spider so much that neither the web nor the spider survived. Think of that. Think of the insurmountable opportunity that spider had. Might he have been better off building the web a little bit lower, someplace else, where there wasn't so much opportunity? Here's the point. We need to be able to find the correct opportunity for us. We need to be able to find the opportunity that melds with our skill set and our personality and our behavior. Not every opportunity is good for us. We need to find the opportunity that makes the most sense. That's wisdom. And that's something that we need to explore. Sit back, take a deep breath, think about the opportunities before you, and choose the correct one wisely. This is Bill Shaka, thanking you for your time. Looking forward to seeing you in another edition of the 5 Minute Motivator. Bye-bye now.